You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. So today is for busy people. Oh, well, hang on. Let's take a sip of coffee, okay? Let's not start too fast here. My goodness. That's good coffee. I don't even know what it is. My wife buys it someplace. It's good, though. Yeah. So today, how about your energy and how about your excitement? I think the two go together. I can be very energized and very excited, just depending on the day. But I also need to be calm and cool and do my thing, right? So today we're going to talk about energy and excitement. I'm going to give you kind of a repeatable pattern, if I may. That's going to help you do that because you guys are doing something that is not sustainable. Almost everybody. And I think society does that to us. So we'll talk about that next. So if you're looking for some energy, looking for some excitement, some consistency, I'm going to show you how to do that today in a very simple step. I call it the 5 R's because that's what people like us do. We give it an acronym. And I was lazy that day, so I just called it 5 R's. But they do start with R, okay? It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. It is the thing I do. It's season 19. It's hard to believe. And we started this show so long ago, and it was kind of funny because it was just the Wild West of podcasting. And I was number one for, 10 years in self-help. I think JD over at Morning Coach, I think he and I battled it out for all 10 of those years. And finally, I was like, whatever, let's do this thing. But it's really neat to see podcasting become mainstream now. And kind of different, and so many voices out there and so many ways of saying things. I believe in being really transparent on the podcast the best I can and just be honest with you and tell you a lot about myself. It's hard for me to be transparent because I've got this radio voice. I've got this, hello, everybody. I used to make my money doing this. And so a lot of people will hear me and think, well, this guy, what's he all about? Sorry, it's my gift, this tones that I have here. But anyway, good to have you here today. Let's jump into a system today that I think it's going to help you. Now, I made this stuff up. I did. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? But you make stuff up too. I mean, one day I was sitting down, and in most cases, I'm trying to figure my stuff out. What's going to work for me? Scott, you're being a dummy. It ain't working for you. And I remember being a dummy most of my teens, and then in my 20s and my 30s. I had a little bit of pause in my 40s. I got smart for a couple of years, and I got stupid in my early 50s, and now I don't know where I am. But the truth is, I just started to figure out stuff that worked for me because I was trying on the day, every single day. And isn't that what you do when you're young? You're like, well, wait a second. That guy's doing that. It's working for him. How'd he get that car, a house? How'd he get that happiness? How's he doing all that stuff? And why am I working so hard at it? That's where it came from. And so one day I was on with a coaching client. We were talking about it a little bit. And And I had figured out some of this stuff to myself, and I taught it to them. And from that point on, it became a thing. And I'm going to teach it to you today, if that's okay. The repeatable pattern for kind of endless energy, if you will. Stephen Covey kind of got me going on this years ago. If you haven't read Stephen Covey, make sure you had a good night's sleep. Make sure you're wide awake. Make sure you're just engaged and ready to learn. Then read one of his books. They're just awesome, but they can be a little dry. I'm just saying, but great stuff. He had a concept he called sharpening the saw. If you take a break and sharpen the saw blade while you're cutting wood, the wood cuts better, right? You don't work as hard because you're resting while you're sharpening the saw. I do it all the time with stuff. I mean, I still mow my lawn. Well, my wife has been mowing it since I had my hip done last year, but I like to mow my lawn. The reason I mow my lawn is because, well, when I get out there, my brain starts going and I start getting all kinds of ideas. You'd be surprised how many podcasts emanate from me mowing the lawn. It's so valuable that I'm probably not going to hire a lawn guy. But I have noticed now, occasionally, it's hot in Florida. I get kind of tired, and rather than pushing through, and I just said, I can do it. It's an electric mower. I now stop, I pause, I sharpen the blade of the electric mower by putting the battery in the charger. For about 20 minutes, and then I go back out, continue to mow the lawn. A whole lot more pleasurable, too. So here's my formula for what you need to do in order to, I think, have a day that is nice and rechargeable and energized and you feel good about, which is really what we're all about around here. Just making a day that's really good and giving you whatever you want and supporting you until you get there. That's all. Pretty much it. The first R in my 5 R's is ritual. Success comes when you perform ritualistic actions every single day. Figure out what works and do it. Atomic Habits became a very successful book, not only because James Clear wrote it very well. He took something everybody's always talking about and just did a great job with it. It's ritualistic. That's it. I know you like variety in your life. Tony Robbins tells us that. Oh my gosh, you can't have a habit. We need variety. You need both. But your life will settle when you're ritualistic, do things every single day. And what is that? What do I mean by that? Well, it could be going to the gym most days of the week. It could be eating right most of the time, every single day. It could be saving money. It could be spending money wisely, making money every single day. When you ritualistically do something every single day, it's going to work for you because you're going to figure that out and you're going to keep doing it. That's the first step. Hey, I don't like that one, Scott. I know. That's okay. You will eventually. When you do it long enough and you wear yourself out, you'll change your mind. Number 2, rest. Running full out all the time is not sustainable. You got to stop and rest. It's not sustainable. It's one of the biggest words I say all week long for darn sure, and I say it a lot too. Most used words I have. I should get a volume discount on that word. I know we all have to pay for our words, right? Somehow. Rest. Running full out is absolutely going to wear you out and suck the energy and suck the vitality out of you and just make you feel not good. So you got to take a break. It could be sleeping good at night. Could be just pausing to relax. Could be putting in a good 8-hour day. Feel good about that and saying, yeah, I'm going to pause for a little bit. Maybe read a book and pet my dog. You got to rest. Think of it as weightlifting. You're going to ritualistically go to the gym, but eventually you have to take a break between workouts, right? So what happens at night when you sleep? Well, you rejuvenate. And that's the next R. It's ritual, it's rest, it's rejuvenate. So you want to rejuvenate a little bit. Rest your body. It's not just sleeping. It's actually allowing your body and your mind to recover. You ever felt that way, like on vacation? Maybe you're so tired, you go on vacation, and man, I never want to go back to work again. But after maybe, 5 days, 6 days, you're like, feeling pretty good. I could jump back in the saddle again. You rejuvenated. Okay, that's 4 of my R's. Let's do the 5th R.
We gather here tonight to bring women back to their rightful place.
The Testaments, a new Hulu original series from the executive producers of The Handmaid's Tale.
It's easier to accept a story than believe that the people around you are monsters.
The battle isn't over.
There comes a time when you have to take action, when you have to choose your own destiny.
Never quite as it seems.
Watch the new Hulu original series, The Testaments, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
The 5th R in my repeatable formula here, we had ritual, rest, rejuvenate. Then comes 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is a 4th R. Sorry about that. Reactivate. So when you're ready to go, when you're on that vacation for 5 days, and it's like, man, I just feel like I want to jump back. I'm ready to get back to the office and do things I need to do. Maybe, maybe you've been to the gym, you took a week off, you rested a little bit, but now you're feeling kind of good. It's like you were so tired before, you just wanted a break, but now you're ready to go. So we want to ritualistic do something that makes us successful every single day. We want to rest. We want to rejuvenate, give the body and the mind a chance to, get active again. and then reactivate, fire yourself up again, get excited, go back into it. It usually is pretty automatic once you have a good routine. See how this works? I'm not saying anything that you, well, maybe you disagree. I'm just thinking, man, if I say somebody's going to disagree with me. Oh, it's not how it works. Get up, go, go, go. I'm one of those people. I pay millions a year to be part of groups that tell me never stop and rest. I'll rest when I'm dead. Yeah. Problem is, it's probably going to be sooner than you want to be, right? Anyway, what's my fifth R? Repeat. I say it all the time. Stand up, take a step, repeat. Keep going until you get what you want. But Scott, how long should I repeat? Until you get what you want. Why would you stop before you got there anyway? Because somebody said you can't do it because you're tired because you didn't listen to my routine here. Why would you stop? When you figure out what works, keep doing it until you get what you want. You'll always be more productive if you take a break and rest and follow my 5 R's here. You know, Stephen Covey and the Sharpen the Soul formula, it's really just a passage. Hang on. Stephen, did you do that to me? Push the button, Scott. It's just a passage in a book. But it sticks. If you haven't read it, go read it. I'm not going to give you all the details. So that's probably on the internet someplace because everything's on the internet right now, except a few things. Yeah, it seems like I say everything every single day. It seems like I tell you everything I know, right? I do not. Where is the stuff that I really know that can really help you? It's not that I'm holding it back from you. We don't have time at 9 minutes a day, but no. Okay, it's true. I'm not going to give it out because most people aren't going to use it. When you step up to the game and you decide it's time to change, that's why I have private coaching. That's why I do Face Your Passion group coaching, so we can really go deep on things because it's just not going to happen in 9 minutes a day. It takes a little bit more than that. So that's all I'm going to say. What shall we do next? Well, the show's almost over. As my grandma from Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania used to say, it's pretty near over, Scott. Shut up. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Boost.